All right, hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I just have a lot to say right now. First thing, coronavirus. You know that Cardi B video where she's like, coronavirus, y'all, coronavirus. I'm obsessed with that. But no, seriously, this video is gonna be about the coronavirus and also spending some alone time. With this self-quarantine stuff going on. See a lot of people like, a lot of Twitter things going on, being like, oh, I'm going crazy in the house with all my family, or like there's nothing to do right now. And you know what? Let that be a blessing to you. Let's perceive that as a blessing. Okay, but we'll get back to that. So coronavirus, I have a couple of notes, not about the facts about coronavirus. I'm gonna leave that to like the news and everything. Anyways, if you watch the news, I don't recommend watching the news. Right now, I guess it's okay to keep yourself safe, but I don't recommend that pollution going on, that negative pollution in your mind, in your body, in your soul, whatever. I don't regularly watch the news, but, right now it's just crazy times. But anyways, coronavirus, the first thing I wrote down was don't pollute your mind. So if you're constantly watching the news and constantly trying to figure out, most of it's figured out, like it's not a very deadly disease unless you're like old or have pre-existing problems. Like it's not going to kill you, I wouldn't think that it's such a huge deal. You know what I mean? Like, I know the spread of it is going to be crazy and Italy is going down and all this stuff is going on, but don't let that scare you. We can't let these things, let the news and this, what is it called? Paraphernalia, whatever. Propaganda. There you go. We can't let that really affect how we live. I'm sorry. Like we can't let two things rule our lives, and it's anything negative, anything that has to do with fear, anything that has to do with stress. We can't let that run our lives. You know what I mean? When that's at the forefront of our mind, that's not the best way to live our natural lives. We're not going to like flow as easy when stuff is scaring us or stuff is making us angry or stuff is making us sad. That's just not the best way to go about this. We need to stay positive about this stuff. Thank God it's a virus that only kills people who are susceptible, are very weak. It could be something that could kill everybody, or it could be something that only can kill this group of people or this group of people. You know what I mean? Like, at least it's not that scary to the point where like, oh, if it's a death sentence, it's not like stage 4 cancer. It's not like that, Of course, like they're going to put you on quarantine to help like cease the spread, but it's not going to be something that's like, oh, sorry, you're going to die. We don't have a cure. Sorry. It's not like that, so why are we acting like that? We know we don't need all this fear and negativity and all this press about it. Like we just need to know the facts. Stay away from people, wash your hands, don't touch your face. Just simple things that can help stop the spread instead of just like pumping in this fear and this negative bias and all this stuff. You know what I mean? Like, people are going to do what they want to do, like people a month ago were like buying toilet paper from Costco and stuff like that. So now when people are actually running out of toilet paper, we can't get any, you know what I mean? Like there's like long lines at Costco, long lines everywhere, I'm out of a job because they don't want people sitting next to, I'm a server, by the way. They don't want people sitting next to each other. And you know what? I'm okay with that. I need to be at peace with that. Things are going to happen for our best interests. It's all for our best. Even though I'm out of a job, a lot of people are out of a job. People are in worse situations than I am. And I'm thankful that I don't have to pay rent right now. I live with my dad and whatever. So it doesn't really affect me right now. But there's a lot of people who it does affect, But the most we can do is accept and move on. We need to make peace with our current situations. If you have coronavirus, I'm sorry. But chances are you're not going to die of it, And even if you're elderly or if you have a pre-existing health problem, it's not a death sentence still. I wish you the best and I hope you get well soon, but the worst thing to do when you get diagnosed with something is go into that victim mode. You know what I mean? like, let's say like with like a disease or whatever, you can't just be like, oh my god, I'm gonna die, and then like it's all psychosomatic. You'll start to feel worse symptoms than you did before, you know? I know I had a family member who was diagnosed with cancer, and as soon as that diagnosis was heard, you know, as soon as he accepted that and like, you know, I am a cancer patient, like he wasn't walking the next day. Like it's it, that just boggles my mind right there. Like, you know, that was psychosomatic. Like, you really need to pick yourself up, you know? It's a mind over matter thing. You, as long as you're staying positive and you have a positive outlook on life, I swear things will get better for you. Things will, negativity can't touch you. You know, you're on another level when you don't accept these negative terms, these negative titles for yourself, you know? It's not about like being like, oh, like I don't have it, and then just like walking away from it and then it killing you like 4 days later. But I'm just saying, like, don't, it's not a death sentence, you know? Don't act like things are going to get better. That's all I have to say. So with the self-quarantine thing, I really do believe that that's a blessing in itself too, you know? I really think that this time alone is going to help a lot of people rediscover, you know, it's all about rediscovering yourself. When you're alone, that's when the real you comes out, you know? It's not when you're around this person, it's not when you're around this person. Oh, this person brings out the real me. No, like I hate to say it, but I feel like everybody has like a social face. Like you show certain aspects of yourself to certain people, certain groups, in certain areas, you know, and when you're alone, that's when the real you comes out. That's when the genuine you is like free to do whatever. And if you're one of those people that don't like to be alone, I'm sorry, but what are you gonna do? If you don't like to be alone, and if you've never had alone time, let me just say you probably don't know yourself very well. You know, like during this alone time for me, I know that I want to make more YouTube videos because that's something that I've always wanted to do. I want to play the piano. I want to maybe like do some TikToks. Y'all know TikTok. I love TikTok. I was a real fan of Vine when Vine was out, but now we have TikTok and I have to be okay with that. TikTok's kind of there, but kind of not sometimes, but I want to get into TikTok. I want to watch some shows, rewatch some shows that I really, really liked. Just stuff for me to do, you know? I can't go to the gym. Ever since I moved out here, I can't go to the gym now, and that sucks because that used to be my solace. But you know what? I'm going to pull out the treadmill, you know? I'm going to really make the most of my time alone because I know what makes me happy. I know how to function without somebody, with somebody, you know what I mean? But by myself, I feel like I know how to thrive. I really know how to make me happy. And same for you guys. You need to know how to make yourself happy by yourself without anybody else, you know? Because all you have in this life is you. If you don't know how to make you happy, I don't know what to say. I don't know what you've been doing. You've been giving a lot of stuff away. You make a lot of compromises if you're trying to keep somebody in your life that you think is making you happy. Because in the long run, only you can make you happy. How many times do I have to say it? I feel like I have to keep saying it. Only you can make you happy. So if you're not happy in this alone time, make yourself happy. Pick up an instrument. Pick up something, you know what I mean? Something that'll be good in the long run, that'll be beneficial. Something positive, something uplifting. Start working out. I don't know. Start journaling. Journaling, yes. Writing. Something we can all do. We all know how to write. So let's write creatively. Let's write from the inside. Let's write whatever you want to do. Whatever you want. Even if it's just like scribbling on paper, drawing is a beautiful way to express yourself. You know what I mean? That's something you do alone. That's something that is solely, you know, an expressive, solitary action. I feel like that's like the best thing you can do during this time. Just stuff to like distract you from the outside world, the chaos that's going on, because I feel like there's just too much negativity going on. It's just too much. Let's see. So I already said, create space from the chaos and the fear. Regroup with your passions. And passions are like, you know, the stuff that really, really make you happy. And make silence your BFF. You know, I don't know if y'all meditate, but meditating is a great action to find yourself. Um, but if y'all don't want to call it meditating, that's fine. Just sit in silence for a little bit. You know what I mean? It's a very detoxing experience. You know, it's almost like you're in your own. You're expressing your own environment, really. Like the energy that you're putting out. It's like becoming you. You know, you're sending you out into the energy. You're really grounding yourself. Um, I don't know how to say it in like more simple terms, but like saying in silence is probably the best thing you can do for yourself. It's like a detachment process. Like you're really like shedding like the outer world out, and you're becoming more internalized. You become more at peace with where you are. It's pretty much coming into like the present moment. You know what I mean? You can let your mind drift, but don't get caught up so much in like your thoughts. Just look at your thoughts and observe why you're thinking that stuff. You know what I mean? A lot of you with depression or anxiety can benefit from this. You know, a lot of us just have too much stimulus going on. So when you're chilling in silence and you're just being the observer, you know, observing your thoughts, your mind, your emotions, you learn a lot about yourself. And I wouldn't take that for granted. You know, if you have been laid off from a job, or say you're at a job still, I know a lot of jobs are like giving you some sick leave or whatever if you want to right now. I would take it. You know, during these times, I feel like there's just so much going on, like so much stimulus. I feel it from everyone, you know, everyone who comes home to my house, or everyone who was out there when I was serving, you know, everybody's just carrying all this stress and all this unknown stuff with them. And just don't let it scare you. You know, the unknown is our friend. I'm just taking the unknown and I'm rolling with it, you know? I don't know when my restaurant's gonna pop back up. I don't even know if they're gonna want me back at my restaurant. But still, like, I'm gonna take this time because I've been wanting to get out of that job for years. I've been at that job for 3 years. Ugh. But this is the biggest blessing, you know? I don't have to go to work right now. Hopefully the government's giving me some leverage package or something like that for right now, but I'm not attached to that. You know, whatever happens, happens. I'm giving myself this time to regroup, sit in silence, and I know what was meant for me, or what is meant for me, is on its way to me. You know, what is meant for me will never pass me by. That's what I believe. You know, as much as I'm making my future and I'm choosing which opportunities I want for my life, whatever is meant for me will never pass me by. And that's what is meant for you. If you're meant to die, I'm sorry, but like, what's the point of stressing about it? We're all gonna die, you know? That moment's coming. And all you need to do is be at peace with it. What can you do? Nothing. You really can't do anything. So detach from the process, you know? A lot of us want so much control over the outcome, but that want for control, that need for control, is the exact thing that is causing you the distress that you feel today. So let's just breathe. We are not going to let the chaos of the coronavirus get to us. Hopefully I made sense. Hopefully something I said resonates with you. And I don't think I have much else to say. You know, just live, learn, let go, be the flow. That should be on a shirt. I'm good. Okay. Bye guys. Thank you.